with head coach Carolyn Condit as the Red Hawks get ready for the Mid-American Conference Tournament and are coming off three huge five-set wins last week. Coach, we'll let you make some opening comments, and then we'll get into some questions.
Well, thank you. We're just thrilled to fight our way into the tournament. We definitely don't have a full roster, but I don't know how many teams do. Just really proud of how hard they worked and how well they worked together. It was a combination of really good serving. Morgan did a great job setting a 5-1 system and at the pace we need her to. And she was zoned in many parts of her game and had some of her best matches. I think when you look at Avery and Swoj, each having career kill nights, and Gabby Harper on Saturday night was on fire. I think she had over 300, 328 maybe, and had an opportunity to have 23 kills, I think. She just did an outstanding job and has been really working hard in her outside game, out of system and in system. And I just thought so many of them just shined in so many ways and just really wanted those matches. And we sometimes do it the hard way, but I think it's a matter of figuring the opponent out and then deciding that we can do this even better. So super proud. I wanted to mention Allison Severance because she's kind of someone that doesn't start very often, but boy, the message she sends an opponent when she gets off the bench into our lineup is really strong. She hits a strong ball in system and out of system, great server, and someone that just loves to play, and she brings that energy as Swoj does. And so just super good performances on her part as well. Is really the only hitter we have right now coming off our bench because of some of the other kids that are out. They're not back yet. So thanks for asking. It was fun, and hope to do it again.
You had talked about Gabby Harper on Saturday night. Just incredible. She did not have such a great night on Friday night, and it speaks to how, a player comes back. Just finding the range that second night was just incredible, obviously, for your team. And really, was consistent, but lit the fire, I think, on that comeback.
Yeah, it really did. And Gabby's the type of player that gives the same effort every single night. She's just a very special athlete, very focused, and, isn't happy with herself when she doesn't perform, when she does that. But she took a step back. She met a little bit with Tanya, they talked and just worked on a few little things before that last match. And she's a smart player, smart young lady, and she takes it and uses it. And that's what makes Gabby special, and other athletes that are able to do that. And the thing with Gabby is she also was so solid with our passing team and passing and playing defense for us. That was just as important, but her hitting was so dynamic that sometimes in a game like that, that's forgotten. But boy, she did some great passing as well with Gail and certainly with all the kids that jump in and pass at different times.
You talked about them all in your opening comments, but when you play 3 5-set matches and you're down in the final weekend 2-0 in both of those final 2 sets, you have to have some tremendous senior leadership. And Swoj in the Friday night game, Avery in the Saturday night game. Literally every senior on your roster was a key component in getting through the weekend.
They were, and sometimes there's reasons to have four captains in the same class. Yeah. If I have a hard time deciding, I know I better make all 4 of them captains. But whether they had that title or not, they're the type of individuals that are going to play that way. And Abigail is all over the court, taking the free ball she can and coming up with hard digs in that left back area that's very difficult against power hitters. And just coverage that she has, and her serving. And she just, in her own way, Gail's never quiet because she's such a verbal leader, but in her own way, she was out there just chipping in with everybody else. So very proud moment. And, with a mix of inexperience and experience, they're somehow finding a way to get it done. And I'm just very proud of them.
Was there any talk throughout the week of what needed to happen to get into the MAC tournament since it was so tight, especially as the week progressed? Or was it more of we're just going to take care of our own business and let the cards fall where they may?
Yeah, I never talked about it to them. Like, if this happens and this happens, I figure with the way social media is, they'll find that if they want to find it. Our only message was we need to take care of ourselves, and we need to go out there and serve the ball like we know how, unless we want to put our opponent in system and make it difficult for our defense. So I thought our serving is right now some of the best of the year. and from, at least 4 to 5 of them right now are at different times having an impact. And Avery Powell, our new server to the lineup this year, has had a few streaks, so we're proud of her as well. So fun, a senior who serves in practice for 4 years finally gets to serve in their senior year. There's something special about that. So it was all around good.
Turning your focus to this week, obviously a tall challenge facing the host Bowling Green. Talk a little bit about Thursday's matchup and what you're looking for in that.
Yeah, we're excited. The last time we played Bowling Green seems like forever ago, and we've made some changes, and we think there's significant changes that will help us. Overall, they have a very experienced lineup. They're well coached, and I really like Bowling Green and how they play. They're going to come at you, and they're going to be hitting hard, and it's going to be a battle for sure. I think they have 3 juniors, 2 seniors, just like they did last time. They have Petra on the right side, who is really a nice player and hits along the net in several different areas, a nice blocker. She's their sophomore that's really a dominant player and someone you have to know where she is on the court. Their middles are athletic, and really we're most concerned too about their outside hitters because they go to them a lot. And BG is known for their fast tempo. Their junior setter, I believe, she's got great location and she can put the ball where she wants it along the net. And so we really have to, as blockers, be very aware of what they're doing and very aware of where that ball's landing so we can line up well on those outside attackers, especially. And Petra, when they like to go back to her. And the middles they'll use, it's just that you have to choose your battles sometimes. And it's not that we're going to leave them alone, but we're going to have to figure out a way to handle it. And again, serve well so they don't have 3 to 4 options in their lineup on a given pass.